morning, everybody. I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Z Garcia.
And we have a series that, well, we've used to do in the past, but we are kind of starting afresh here as a live monthly series that we will do where we'll talk about the best-selling games of the previous month.
That's right.
Which was October.
Oh, my.
October feels both a long time ago and we're not there yet.
Yeah.
Is it October yet?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, next month is December.
44 days to the cruise. I know.
Got to get my winter body on.
This series of videos, and by the way, these are not going to be particularly long, short videos where we go through and talk about the 10 best-selling, and each month we'll compare them to previous months. It's sponsored by Board Game Bliss. Board Game Bliss is an online board game store, and they have lots of great games. And in fact, I'll show you their website here in case you've not seen it before. Board Game Bliss. Ooh, look, they're selling Star Wars Unlimited, Twilight of the Republic.
Have you played that, Tom? Are you, is that something you're interested in?
I played it a little.
You better plead the fifth, is what you better say.
I spent a good chunk of Friday sorting cards out. We were watching Doctor Who and sorting cards out. Anyway, lots of great games there. But we're talking about their top 10 from last month, best-selling games, and 2 expansions are on the list. So there's actually going to be 12 things. So this is the top 12, but I don't count expansions. So they're in there, the 2 expansions. The first one is a game I don't know a lot about, actually. And this game is Conservas?
Conservas, yeah.
This is from Salt and Pepper.
That's right, and I believe Chris and I recently reviewed this game. It is a solitaire game in which you are fishing and canning that fish. Yeah, it's a bag pulling, sort of bag building, bag management game. Very simple.
You like it?
It's okay. It's okay. It's a little repetitive, but yeah, the idea is you're throwing in the tokens and then pulling them out and sort of arranging what you fish, what you throw back in the ocean.
All right. I don't know that this is one I'm going to ever play, just because
I don't think it's your style of
solo
thing.
games, but not necessarily. The last solo bag builder I played was that coffee roaster thing.
Yeah, I think you'd want more theme in your solo games, I would imagine.
Or I want them to be straight puzzle, like.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay.
All right. The next one, number 9, is a card game that's incredibly popular. This is not a new game. It's been out for several years now. We first learned about it at the Gathering of Friends. Everyone was playing it there.
Is it from Oink?
I think it's from Oink now. Was it originally from Oink?
I don't know. It's that little orange game with the cards, flip them, and...
Scout.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, you're right. It was from Oink initially.
It was not originally from Oink. It is from Oink now, yes.
Right, because when I first played it, it wasn't Oink. It was some other one. So yeah,
that is still one of the best-selling games, huh? Wow.
This game definitely has legs. This is one where I fully realize I'm in the minority on this one because I think it's meh. But people really like the idea of flipping your cards upside down.
Yep. Bunch of games have tried to do this now. You can play this with anybody. That's the beauty of it, right? You can pull this deck of cards out, shuffle it up, you're ready to go.
Yeah. Well, that's number 9. Number 8, you would never guess, I think, because I'm super surprised by this one.
Okay.
Maybe it was on sale or something. This is a reprint of a game from 1995.
Amun-Re.
No, that
would be like 2000,
or 2000,
or something. In 1995,
it won the Spiel des Jahres and would never even come close to winning today.
What won in 95?
94 was Manhattan. 93 was Catan. 96 was, I don't know. Anyway, 95, El Grande.
Ah, okay.
The new version of El Grande. Go figure.
Gotcha. That's cool. This is one that I know was crowdfunded, if I'm not mistaken, and I guess now is available. You can just get it on the website. It just
kind of blows my mind. I like this game. We played it here. I give it a 9. I like it a lot, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But we played it here as a Catchapalooza like last year, and it kind of went with a thud. I was like, oh, I guess I'm the only one who really likes this game.
Yeah.
I think you like it a decent
I like
amount.
it okay. I definitely... It's not one I ever think of, I'll put it that way. But I know I respect it quite a bit. I know it's an important game in this hobby, but I don't really enjoy playing it. I'm glad it's back, and I'm certain the new edition is lovely.
All right, number 7 is a trick-taking game.
There's a lot of those these days.
Yeah, I know. I think it's a reprint of another one, or maybe it's not. I don't know enough about it because I have not played it. I know Chris and Mike have played it.
Is it from All Play?
No, I don't know the company, so I'm going to just click it here. It's Rebel Princess.
Oh, yes. Well, Rebel Princess is not a reprint per se. It is based on Hearts, though.
Oh, wait, it's based on Hearts?
Hearts is the one where it is Hearts, right? I believe it's Hearts. Yeah. Yeah, you're avoiding the one suit, the princess in this case. Because Rebel Princess is about not all these suitors come to the kingdom and you don't want to marry them. They're being pushy and you don't want to have to deal with them. So you're avoiding that suit, the suit of princes. And so
I've heard of this thing.
Yeah, and
I didn't realize it was based on Hearts.
it is
Hearts
very much
is my favorite of all the
classics.
classics.
Yeah,
Well,
the
maybe I'll
trick,
play this one.
the trick here, the spin, no pun intended, the twist is that there are special abilities for the round. There's some kind of little twist for the round, and you have a princess that has a special ability as well, like a one-time thing you can do. It's cute. It's adorable. It got reprinted by came out from Spain originally, I believe, was reprinted by Bezier.
All right, number 6 is not a reprint. It's a brand new game that came out this year. That is a re-implementation of a line of games that went out of style over 10 years ago. They all were garbage from this toy company.
Lego.
That's correct.
The Monkey Palace Lego
Monkey
game.
Palace
Wow.
is number 6.
I have heard really good things about this game. I'm glad to see Lego jump back in, and it sounds like they made a winner this time.
Well, I will say they definitely put effort into this one. At least I guess it's not really an NDA, but I consulted on this. They showed, they paid me to look at an early prototype of this. They changed it considerably since I looked at it, but I know they were putting effort in to make a good game. And it's definitely a game. It's not just Lego pieces.
Yeah,
Which
nice.
is probably good because there's not a lot you can do with these Lego pieces unless you want to build this. Although you should see the picture of the one I had at Essen.
Wow.
So we'll be playing this live in a few weeks on the Winter Spectacular.
Nice.
So that's number 6.
Okay, cool.
Number 5 is one I'm not surprised at. In fact, if I'm surprised, it's not in the top 2 because this is the newest hot card game everyone is talking about, and people who love it just keep playing it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Timothy thinks this game is the bomb.
This is The Gang.
The Gang. Yes, The Gang. There's my ho-hum rating of 6.
I would also come down at about 6. It's an interesting game, and I'm so glad people are absolutely devouring this one. It is just not something that really spoke to me. You're basically playing poker, but sort of cooperatively, and by that I mean you're still just kind of playing poker for yourself, but you're guessing as to where, or you're sort of trying to figure out where your hand ranks. You're like, pair. That's not so good. Somebody else is like really excited and they think they're first. You're like, cool, you're first. Then I guess I'm later than that. But my goodness, is it getting love?
It really
it's
is.
Clearly selling well.
This is one that I think we may have to sleeve in our library. It might get played a lot at the cruise, and then all the cards will get icky and gooey.
Yeah.
All right. Next one, number 4 is an Uwe Rosenberg game.
He is still making them.
So
Uwe Rosenberg.
it's his newest. I haven't played this one yet, actually.
I don't know what his newest is, actually.
It is Black Forest.
Okay.
So this is a re-implementation of sorts. I think that's too strong of a word. I think it's not as of Glass Road.
Okay.
But I know that there's more to it than that, and there's also echoes of the game he made last year or 2 years ago that me and Chris played, Orienberger Canal, or it's a terrible name.
The very yellow one, yes.
Yeah. So it kind of mixes these things, and so far, I mean, it's ranked pretty high on Board Game Geek already, 3,497, which is pretty good considering it came out like a month ago.
Right. It's a gorgeous cover.
Yes, this is definitely on my Vassal. You need to play this game as soon as possible.
Yeah, okay.
It looks
that
like a Rosenberg
good.
game, doesn't it?
That looks good. I like the little areas connected with 3 or 4 tiles kind of pointing into them. That looks neat.
It says 60 to 120 minutes, though. That's the thing I'm kind of mind-boggled at.
And the weight right now, people have voted on it, and it's sitting at 3.3. Yeah.
That's pretty high, actually.
That is pretty high. I'm interested.
All right, what number was that? That was number 4. Number 3 is a game that not too many people here in the studio loved, but went bonkers. We had 2 copies of it on the Hot Games and Dice Tower East.
One with the little tiles that you stack up on the forest. The little
Harmonies.
Harmonies. Thank you. Yes.
Wow, that was pretty impressive. That you got it. I didn't get that many clues.
Well, I know you said two tables of this at the convention. I remember that being on 2 tables because it helped set it up. And then not that many people around here liked it. I think I'm one of the ones that liked it.
I liked it. I just thought it was for me, it was like a Zen game. I just was like, just playing and having fun.
I agree. The puzzle did not sort of demand a lot of me. I guess it clicked with my thinking. So, yeah, Zen is a good way to put it.
But it definitely, this one, I have people come with me like, have you heard of this new game, Harmonies? I'm like, well, yes. But it's one of those ones that it's surprising me it's still selling so well in October.
Yeah. I guess they got a hit on their hands here.
All right, the next one is not a number. This is their first expansion. This is for the very popular game. I'm just going to tell you. It's Gaia Project, The Lost Fleet.
Interesting.
So Gaia Project's one of those games where I was like, this game never needs an expansion. But, of course, money. So let's get this Lost Fleet in there. I don't know anything else about it other than it's more Gaia Project.
I mean, Gaia Project is the one that is based on
Terra Mystica. And
that's been reworked and had some more complex versions, simpler versions, this version, space version. So I guess it makes sense at some point they would throw an expansion at this.
Yeah, and a lot of it's just new factions, new map layouts. That's maybe it's just more stuff too.
That's that weight on that one's a little scarier. 4.38. Yeah. Oh boy.
All right, number 2 is one of the most popular games to come out in a long time, and it won all the awards from last year. Not all of them, but it won a ton of them. I have not rated this one yet because I only played a prototype and didn't like it.
I don't know what this is.
You like it a lot. So everyone in the studio likes it. 2-player game. Cooperative. Can't talk.
I still don't know. Whoa. Sky Team. Thank you. Jeez. Yes.
Look at its rating on BGG. 53.
Oh, it's huge. It is huge. Yeah. No, this blew up. I mean, I remember being in that prototype play with you.
That's true.
And it did not dawn on either one of us, I think, at the moment, that this was going to be a huge hit.
Yeah, that's true. I usually feel like I'm pretty good at calling them. I did not call this at all.
Right. But no, that's great.
Like, why are the people in the cockpit not talking to each other? Change the theme. They did not. So, all right, next one is the other expansion, and this is barely an expansion. Although I had 2 to 3 questions about it in my Q&A today.
Is it the Sky Team expansion? Because
it's an expansion of one of my favorite games.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's an expansion, just more stuff, and that is the Ark Nova Map Pack 2.
Okay. Hey, but it's doing well.
Oh, sure.
Wow. Is it really inexpensive? I imagine is part of what it is.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap. I mean, it's just it's 5 new maps, and then included that tournament map that they used in the World Series of board gaming.
Well, this is all you need to revitalize a game like this. Get it back on the table. So good.
And number 1, not surprising to me, this is brand new, also 2-player, and the hottest game out there right now. Probably going to win a lot of awards.
The Lord of the Rings.
Duel for Middle-earth. So, yeah, again, not particularly surprised at how popular this is. I was discussing this yesterday with someone, like, does this count in your opinion? And we're going to have a lot of arguments on this, I suppose. Is this eligible for Game of the Year?
Okay, I see. Is it too close?
Too close to a previous
game? That's interesting.
It's tricky.
That is tricky. I will point this out. That's a lot of French designs at the top of the list today. Because Harmonies, Lord of the Rings, Sky Team, all from French designers or publishers originally.
On fire, man.
They are.
That's okay. They're not on fire. They're on design fire.
Yeah, design fire. Yeah, not as pithy, but correct. Yeah, no, I love French designs generally, and I'm so glad to see them do so well.
Well, that is the number 1 best-selling game. All right, we'll be back in a month and talk about the best-selling of November, which we're in right now. You can
affect this list.
Affect the list
by going to
You want-
Board Game Blizz.
Do you want your game at number 1?
Add to cart. You having a rough day? Add to cart.
Add 30 games of the same thing. Give them to all your friends for Christmas.
Boom.
And you've done a good thing. Speaking of Christmas, we have posted some Christmas shopping guides for you last week. Our Christmas list, 12 games of Christmas with 10 different categories. So you can check them out. Many of those games found on Board Game Bliss. Some of the games we talked about today were on that list.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
All right, folks, thanks for watching. We'll be back live tomorrow morning playing the 50th anniversary edition of Acquire. 60th anniversary edition of Acquire.
Wow.
It's older than me.
Wow. Barely, but yes.
Thank you. All right. Until next time, I'm Tom Vessel.
I'm Z Garcia.
See you next time. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another video on the Dice Tower. Hey, do you want to know what's going on with Dice Tower? Do you want to know about our events, our cruises, special things that we're going to do live here in the Dice Tower? Subscribe to Dice Tower Digest. Go to DicetowerDigest.com. It's a newsletter that we send out bi-weekly. We won't use your email for anything else. This is just to get you some information about the Dice Tower so you'll be up to date. Thanks for watching.